Change. We all crave it, yet most of us feel overwhelmed by the sheer effort it seems to demand. But what if I told you that transforming your life doesn't require Herculean effort? What if it starts with something as simple as a single small decision, an action so tiny it feels almost insignificant? This is the profound message of Atomic Habits by James Clear, a book that has revolutionized how people view personal growth and change. It's not about drastic measures or lofty goals. Instead, it's about the extraordinary power of the smallest actions, compounded over time. Today, we won't just talk about this book. We'll reflect on its essence, unpack its wisdom, and explore how you can integrate these lessons into your life. Because within these pages lies a simple truth: big transformations start small. Part 1: A New Lens on Growth. James Clear's journey into the world of habits began after a devastating accident in his teenage years. Recovery was slow, grueling, and filled with setbacks. Yet, in the process, James discovered something profound: small, consistent improvements led to significant progress over time. This experience became the cornerstone of Atomic Habits. It's based on a principle that's as powerful as it is simple. If you get 1% better every day, you'll be 37 times better by the end of the year. Let's pause to consider that. Just 1% better, choosing an apple over a bag of chips, reading a page instead of scrolling endlessly, or taking a deep breath instead of reacting impulsively. Each action feels small in the moment, but over time, they become the building blocks of a radically transformed life. Part 2: Habits as Reflections of Identity. At the heart of Atomic Habits lies a profound insight. Your habits are not just actions. They're votes for the kind of person you want to become. Think about this: you don't simply run a marathon. You become a runner by lacing up your shoes daily, no matter how short the distance. You don't magically write a bestseller. You become a writer by showing up and putting words on a page consistently. James Clear suggests that instead of setting outcome-based goals like, "I want to lose 10 pounds, or "I want to get organized," you should focus on building identity-based habits. I am someone who eats healthy foods. I am someone who values tidiness. Each small action, each decision, casts a vote for this identity. Over time, these votes accumulate, shaping not just what you do but who you are. Part 3: The 4 Laws of Behavior Change. James Clear simplifies the process of habit formation into 4 actionable steps, or as he calls them, the 4 laws of behavior change. 1. Make it obvious. Habits thrive on visibility. Want to build a habit? Create cues in your environment. For instance, if you want to read more, place the book where you'll see it every day: your bedside table, your couch, or even the kitchen counter. 2. Make it attractive. Link the habit to something you love. Pair exercise with your favorite playlist or treat yourself to a fancy coffee only after completing a task. This positive association makes the habit irresistible. 3. Make it easy. Complexity kills consistency. Start with the smallest version of the habit. Want to start journaling? Commit to writing just 1 sentence. Often, starting is the hardest part. Once you begin, momentum carries you forward. 4. Make it satisfying. Celebrate your small wins. Track your progress on a calendar, check off tasks, or give yourself a pat on the back. The immediate reward reinforces the habit, making you want to repeat it. These laws aren't just about building habits, they're also key to breaking bad ones. To undo an unwanted habit, reverse the process. Make it invisible. Hide the temptation. Make it unattractive. Remind yourself of its negative effects. Make it difficult. Add friction to engaging in it. Make it unsatisfying. Penalize yourself or remove rewards. Part 4: The Plateau of Latent Potential. Progress often feels slow, even invisible. James Clear calls this the plateau of latent potential. It's the gap between effort and visible results, where most people give up. Picture an ice cube sitting in a chilly room. You warm the room degree by degree, but the ice doesn't change. Then, at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, it melts. The change wasn't sudden, it was the result of consistent effort. Your habits work the same way. Trust the process. The results are accumulating below the surface, and one day, they'll emerge in ways that will astonish you. Part 5: The Compound Effect. Imagine this: a plane departing from Los Angeles for New York. If its nose shifts just 3.5 degrees south, it'll end up in Washington, D.C., not New York. That's the power of trajectory. Small changes today determine where you end up tomorrow. James Clear reminds us that habits are like compound interest. They start small, almost invisible. But as they accumulate, they grow into something extraordinary. The key is patience and persistence. Part 6: Your Habit-Building Journey. Habits are like seeds. They require consistent care, nurturing, and patience to grow. Each action you take is a step toward shaping the life you want. Start with one habit. Something small. Something meaningful. Commit to it. Over time, you'll realize that the small things weren't small after all, they were the foundation of everything. James Clear's Atomic Habits teaches us that we don't need to aim for perfection. Instead, aim for progress. One habit, one action, one step at a time. You don't need to change everything all at once. You just need to take the first small step. Because within every small action lies the seed of extraordinary transformation. Thank you for joining us on Audio Chapter. If you enjoyed this audiobook review and want to hear more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated. Until next time, happy listening and happy reading.